あのビデオをこの世界から消滅させることだ。
リング、螺旋。
お前なのか。お前がやったのか。
Good evening, and welcome to On the Fried Side, a podcast between two friends who love horror films and pushing each other's buttons. I'm Ren, and this is my lackey Juniper.
I get to say my intro. I didn't get to say anything. What is this? Was this a fucking joke to you, pal?
I'm Ren.
Juniper, fuck you.
Tonight's special presentation is Ring.
We're talking about the ring.
Yeah, I'm gonna be calling it Ring because I feel like a tool when I call it Ringu.
That's kind of racist, isn't it?
It does feel racist. It feels like you know that Japanese horror movie from 1977, House.
Like a house or whatever.
Yeah, people call it Houseu. You could call it House, and then if you're referring to like Hugh Laurie's show, you could call it House MD. You know?
Gonna call it Houseu and Ringu.
I'm so excited to talk about this movie. I feel like I say that a lot, but this one stuck with me. I mean, this is like my second and third time watching it, but like,
It's a great movie.
I fucking love this movie.
We're not talking about the North American version. We're talking about the 1998 original from Japan.
Yes.
Never seen the original.
I was gonna say you're in for a treat, but you already watched it. You were in for a treat.
I say that I meant I never watched the remake. Is what I meant to say.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
I've seen the original a few years ago. I don't know why I said I never seen the original.
So you're just lying to our viewers?
Yes.
Excuse me, our listeners?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Because it's funny.
Let's get into it. Toho logo gets me pumped every single time I watch a Toho movie. I am huge on Godzilla, and what's the Battle Royale? That's another good Toho movie.
Was that Toho too?
Yep, they
It's great.
put out everything.
Yeah, they're like a big distributor in Japan, right?
Yep,
They're like I guess like a Warner Brothers or a Paramount. Columbia.
Sony Picture Studios. Yeah, type shit.
No.
Columbia is Sony Pictures, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Film opens with a shot of the ocean as the title card. And there's an awesome transition as the ocean turns to CRT TV static, zooming out to reveal a baseball game on TV. Second time I watched it, I was like, damn, this is so hard. It is Sunday, September 5th, 1998. Two teenage girls are home alone at night. One of them, Masami, tells an urban legend. Masami tells Tomoko, a grade school boy took a trip to Izu with his family, and they stayed in a cabin. He wanted to go out and play, but there was a TV show he didn't want to miss, so he recorded it on the VCR in their room. The channels down there are different from Tokyo's. No station there used that channel, so nothing should have been recorded. But when he played it back at home, a woman appeared on the screen. Then Masami points at Tomoko and says, "You'll die in 1 week." The kid stopped the tape and the phone rang. You saw it. And the kid died 1 week later. Masami thinks it's hilarious, but Tomoko doesn't find any amusement in her antics. Tomoko gets down on the floor and asks Masami who told her that, and asks if it was their mutual friend Yoko. Tomoko says, "I saw a weird video the other day." Tomoko reveals she was there at the cabin when the tape was watched, and she details her friend Iwata finding this evil VHS tape. After it ends, someone calls, but there's no one on the other end.
It's evil VHS. It's a blank VHS tape, by the way. It's not really evil.
It's literally evil. What's the point you're making?
I mean, how could
Yeah,
they
like
know it's-
it may be blank, but if people are dropping like flies after watching this, it's evil. Sweetheart.
Don't talk to me like that.
I'm sorry, Pookie. So tonight makes 7 days since the viewing of the tape. Asami says, "You're just trying to scare me." And Tomoko cracks under zero pressure and says, "How did you know?" Tomoko and Masami are laughing and joking, and they start play fighting with each other until the phone rings. While Masami is on Tomoko, they let the phone ring for maybe 20 seconds. Masami asks her if the story was true. Tomoko nods her head yes. He runs down She runs to the phone downstairs, and Tomoko gives chase. You reach the phone. Masumi hesitates to answer. But thankfully, it was Tomoko's mother, informing Tomoko that she and her husband would be home later because there were extra innings at the baseball game they were at. Probably the same one that was on the TV. Tomoko hangs up and slides to the floor, saying, "My parents shouldn't have scared me like that." Masumi replies, "Look who's talking. I'm going to tell everyone tomorrow." Masumi then tells her, "I'm going to the bathroom. Don't go upstairs without me." She won't. Tomoko hears the TV turn on while she's digging in the fridge. The baseball game is still going. Walks over to the TV and turns it off. And Tomoko goes back into the kitchen and she hears TV static, turns around, gasps, and is presumably killed with a freeze frame and inverted color scheme. Pretty good opening for the movie. Pretty good.
It's a good like tone setter for the movie.
Sure as shit is.
So there's a bit of a little mystery here going on.
Also, when Tomoko is killed, it feels kind of subversive. Because usually when someone dies in the beginning of a horror movie, they're screaming bloody murder. But I imagine Tomoko died before she even got the chance to scream.
Yeah, you're probably right.
She didn't even see it coming. Later on, a journalist is interviewing local schoolgirls about the urban legend of the VHS tape. This is our protagonist, Reiko Asakawa. Reiko asks, "Everyone's talking about this deadly video. Have you seen it?" The girl with the pigtails tells Reiko, "I heard that suddenly there's this scary woman who says, 'You will die in 1 week.'" The girl with the bowl cut The girl with the bowl cut says, "They say she appears when you watch late night shows on TV, and then the phone rings." She tells Reiko it was on a local channel down in Izu. Reiko asks, "And is there really anyone who died a week later?" The three girls tell her no one they know have died, but the one girl with long hair and bangs says a friend of hers heard about 2 teenagers that died in a car while on a date. It wasn't an accident. They just died. That's what that was.
They died like shit. Terrible.
Die very rough.
Shut up.
We cut to the office Reiko works at. Her cameraman tells her 10 years ago, a star killed herself and people saw her ghost on TV. Reiko is trying to get to the bottom of what happened, considering the obfuscation of truth whenever people die horrible deaths, because they become urban legends. Reiko picks up a newspaper off a table in the office after walking away from her cameraman, and she sees, quote-unquote, young couple found dead in car. And another quote, a 19-year-old Tokyo boy and a 17-year-old Yokohama girl were found dead in a car the morning of September 6th. So Okazaki, the office gopher, walks past, and Reiko asks him to find out what high school these teens went to, and to call her when he finds out. We cut to Asakawa whipping the fuck out of her car and running on up to her apartment, where we meet her son, Yoichi.
Yoichi.
I want you... Yoichi.
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 It says Yoichi.
She does not say Yoichi.
She
What are you watching?
says Yoichi.
She doesn't say Yoichi.
Yes, the fuck she does. I swear to
So
God.
if people... I'm not about to argue the semantics of her son's name with you.
Oh my fucking God.
I'm just gonna keep saying Yoichi.
I just watched the movie and
I watched it twice in the past 3 days.
Well, fuck you. I'm right. So.
Well, fuck you. I'm even more right.
Not close, brother. Oh my God.
You make me sick. So Yoichi. So I want you to picture every time Asakawa is in a car. Keep in mind how many times she's speeding in this movie, handling her car recklessly.
Under a lot of stress, man.
Wasn't even stressed enough yet.
I mean, I don't know, man. Her cousin just died.
Well,
Nephew?
yes.
Or
It was her niece.
niece.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said nephew.
Her niece died. She's doing a pretty good job of hiding her grief. So in the apartment, we meet her son, Yoichi. Yoichi is the typical creepy little horror movie kid with zero social skills.
Yeah, dude, straight up ask, why do kids die? Like, that's one of his first lines.
This nigga's weird.
Are you kidding me?
He's fucking weird as shit. But at least he got Reiko's clothes ready for the funeral, you know?
Kind of like points that he's always like already very independent because his mom's just out and about like all the damn time.
Yeah, definitely. On one hand, go get your bag, queen. On the other, please be a mother to your child.
Not reaching Dale levels of like child abandonment, but it's not great.
Hail. Low tier god for those who have lives.
All two of you who don't know who that is.
True, yeah. Yoichi asks his mother, how come Tomoko died? And Reiko just assumes it was an underlying disease that Tomoko had. As we discussed earlier, Reiko is Tomoko's aunt by way of her sister Yoshiki, who's the one that called and told Tomoko about the extra innings. Do young people die too? Says creepy ass Yoichi. Reiko says, sometimes they get sick, but don't talk about that at Aunt Yoshiki's, okay? It's too painful for her.
He does something worse.
He does something fucking crazy. Yeah. We cut to Reiko and Yoichi arriving at Yoshiki's house for the memorial, and Yoichi doesn't know how to act like a normal kid. He sits with his granddad and the rest of the old folk and stares at the picture of Tomoko on the altar while Reiko goes to the kitchen to help prep food for the funeral. Reiko's aunt or whatever pulls her aside and tells her that she thinks something supernatural happened when Tomoko died.
Was that her aunt?
I don't know. It was just someone she's related to who was older than her.
I don't know. I don't know why I thought it was her mom for a second.
It could have been her mom, but I don't know.
But it's like,
She looked like she could be aunt status.
maybe a cousin?
Maybe. I don't know.
Miscellaneous family member.
Yeah, miscellaneous family member. Yeah, the word for that.
Oh,
But the police did an autopsy, and Tomoko's cause of death was inconclusive. Her miscellaneous family member says people don't just die like that. And they never opened the coffin. Isn't that strange? After that, we cut to Yoichi's nosy ass at the bottom of the stairs, where he catches a glimpse of mysterious feet walking up the stairs. He walks up the stairs, and there's this shot where the camera is placed at the end of a dark hallway, and Yoichi turns and looks toward it, which looked awesome. I love that shot so much.
has a lot of great like frames in it and shit.
Yeah, like the shot composition in this movie is fantastic.
Great.
Yoichi follows this figure and ends up walking into Tomoko's room in the dark. And the camera pans across the room and ends up on the TV, and Yoichi stares at it. Reiko finds him and tells him not to play in this room, but you can kind of see in her eyes when she pulls Yoichi away that she has some semblance of how Tomoko died. Okazaki calls Reiko and tells her that the students went to Seikei Girls' School in Yokohama. Was it like after the funeral? Does she like go to that school, or were these girls just like outside her sister's house?
Might have been outside the house. I don't remember
Okay,
going to
okay.
school.
Gotcha. She encounters a group of girls who went. Well, no, they didn't even go there, I don't think. But like they were talking about the teens that died in the car, and they go silent before telling her that all who viewed the tape died on the same day. So Yoko and Tadahiko died in the car. Iwata died in a motorcycle accident, and Tomoko got smacked with a camera. Yoko asks where Tomoko had seen it, and the girls tell her they had spent the night someplace. Masami is revealed to have been institutionalized the night Tomoko had died, which is fucking hardcore. That's crazy. You died so hard your friend got institutionalized, and her heart just stopped. That was it.
I mean, they do die pretty crazy, so
They die with like the scream face, you know? Like the painting.
they die with the straight teeth face.
They look like orbs from Devil May Cry. At work the next day, Reiko is shown footage from the death site of Yoko and Tadahiko. And Yoko's body flops out of the passenger seat with a disturbing look on her face, eyes wild and wide open, and looking upward with her mouth agape. Reiko thinks it was drugs, but there was nothing in the toxicology reports to suggest such a thing. Later on, we cut to Reiko hopping out of a car in front of an apartment building. She goes to visit her sister Yoshiki. Yoshiki is sitting alone in her house dissociating, and she says to Reiko, I heard Yoichi went to the funeral, and that he used to play in Tomoko's room. Reiko goes upstairs to Tomoko's room, and the shot composition is the same as when Yoichi walked to her room on the night of the funeral. The characters stopping and looking down the hallway toward the camera sort of feels like a fourth wall break of sorts. In Tomoko's room, wind blows on a piece of paper and catches Reiko's attention. It's a photo development store receipt. Yoshiki sneaks up on Reiko. I mean, she doesn't really like sneak up on her, but she just walks in and doesn't make her presence known. She floats into the room.
Dude, like what?
Pad-footed.
Pad-footed.
Yeah, like a cat. Yeah, Yoshiki sneaks up on Reiko, and we get a jump scare of Tomoko's body the night she died. Tomoko was found in a cabinet with her hands on her ears and the same facial expression as the others who had died. Back to Tomoko's mom, like immediately after that, she falls to her knees and cries. After that, Reiko goes to the photo development store and inspects the photos of the teens who died. She's given clues that they went to Izu on August 29th. As she's flipping through the photos, she notices their faces are distorted in one. I don't think there's anything to that, though. I just think it looked cool. This is where you call me a liar.
Yeah, you're a fucking liar. Piece of shit.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Okay, goddamn. All right, reel it in.
Is that good? Did I do a good
Perfect.
job?
Perfect. So the next morning, Reiko is cooking breakfast and getting ready to start the day. And Yoichi pretty much blurts out what's on his mind to her. And at this point, I just thought, is he a weird little horror movie child or is he neurodivergent?
Both. It's just both.
Yeah, like a lot of horror movie children, they're socially like stunted. And it's like, is this child creepy or are they autistic? And the movie doesn't want to talk about it.
You know they're not doing that on purpose.
No, they're not. Like the kid from the Babadook.
This kid is creepy because he's autistic.
Endorsed by Juniper.
I mean, let's just look at the facts here.
Yoichi blurts out what's on his mind, and he says, Oka-san, Tomoko watched the cursed video. And Reiko runs over and grabs him and asks why he'd say that, and to not talk about that at school.
Gripping his shoulders.
She fucking hits him. She hits him with the raging demon. It just like slides toward him, grips him, and is like, "Don't say that at school." And he's like, "I won't. I'm going to school." After this exchange, the date pops up on the screen. Today is Monday, September 13th, 1998. That's Playboy Cardi's second birthday.
You just knew that.
Yeah. Okay. It's only because he was born the same day that Tupac died.
Yeah, that's right.
So that just sticks out in my mind every September. I'm like, uh-oh, it's coming. So when the date popped up on my first ever watch of this movie, I thought this was a countdown for Yoichi. Because he's just like so strange and always like just saying whatever's on his mind that I just thought like he watched the tape.
Well,
and it was a countdown for him.
Well,
he would never. He's a good boy.
Oh.
Right?
No.
You got me. Put a pin in that. Cut to Reiko's car. as she speeds to Izu Pacific Land and enters the cabin from the picture with smudged faces. She's not a safe driver, by the way. She'd be pushing that fucking Mazda. She'd be pushing it like a Formula One car.
It's a character flaw. It's a bad driver.
That's her character flaw?
Yeah.
Not anything else?
No.
Alright. Reiko gets to the cabin and she looks all accomplished, like a cutie pie when she like lines up the photo to the cabin's number. Yeah, I felt happy for her. I'm like, yeah, you go, girl. Deadbeat moms for the win. So Reiko walks into the cabin, very nice interior. And first thing she does is walk over to the TV, and she like starts going under the TV stand and reaching around for the tape. And she turns on the TV and sits on the couch to see if she can replicate the events of August 29th. While she's sitting, she finds a notebook and starts flipping through it. In this notebook, she finds a crudely drawn picture of an exaggeratively rotund family with text that reads, "My dad's fat. So is my mom. I'm fat too." That's how she reads it. And then she puts the notebook down and just like lays back. Because I imagine like this is probably a pretty far drive for her because this is out in the countryside.
But where's she from? Is it
I don't fucking know.
Is it Tokyo?
I don't know. But based on the apartments, maybe. I don't know.
We're not from Japan.
I'm super not from Japan. Like, Japan has not seen someone as black as me since Yasuke. Let's be real. So after the cat family drawing, Reiko's fine ass is eating dinner alone outside while people are playing soccer in the background. After this, she goes to the hotel's front desk, and the clerk asks if she's there alone for some reason. I was kind of weirded out by that. What do you think that was about?
I have no idea.
Like, girl, tell him you're here with your boyfriend or something. He's going to traffic you.
Those countryside towns, man, you never know.
This is just like my favorite PS2 game.
I didn't want to say it.
Reiko asks the clerk if he noticed anything strange or unusual on August 29th. And the motel clerk starts looking around for the record from August 29th. As he does this, Reiko notices a shelf with a shit ton of VHS tapes. One stands out to her, and the screen just starts going staticky, and metal scraping sounds start.
I do like the metal scraping.
The metal screeching is awesome. It's like, I'm not a Silent Hill fan. Okay, before you like start slinging fucking LARP allegations at me. But I was getting Akira Yamaoka vibes sometimes in this movie.
LARP.
I'm not a LARPer! I don't even go here. Tomoko, I'm sorry. She's dead. Reiko. Reiko asks what that tape is, and the clerk says someone must have left it. And then it just cuts to her getting back to the room, and she's absolutely determined to watch the tape. And she turns on the tape. It starts with a shot of the moon. You think that was the moon? Was that the moon?
No. I think it was just supposed to be like
circular.
It's just
oh my god.
Whatever the fuck.
The ring. It was a ring.
Oh
okay.
God,
yeah. Something I noticed though was like the people saying that the movie's name has like several meanings. So like ring as in the phone call, the nature of how this spreads, like a ring of people, you know?
It's probably all of the above.
Yeah, this is fucking awesome. The tape starts with a shot of a circle. We're gonna call it the moon. It cuts to a woman combing her hair. She looks back And the next scene in the tape is the word eruption written over and over and over again, followed by men crawling on the ground. And a man with cloth on his head standing in front of the ocean.
Pointing.
Then a close-up of a blinking eye that says Sada. And last, a shot of a well. The tape then ends. When Reiko turns off the TV, she sees the reflection of a woman standing behind her and she gasps. And no one is there when she turns around. Thank fuck. She gets up to run off when suddenly the phone rings. And she hears what sounds like a mosquito buzzing. And at this point, Reiko knows that as of Monday, September 13th, 1998, at 7:08 p.m., she has 1 week left to live. So with this part, I feel like it would have been better for the countdown to start here. Like earlier when it showed the date and it showed the date as she was cooking breakfast for Yoichi.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And I just think it would have been better if they put it here, so it's like the countdown is starting.
I guess to just catch you off guard.
Yeah, just for the element of surprise.
I
But
don't know.
what do I know?
I guess it would have worked better here, but we don't make movies, so we don't know.
We just talk about them and dig in our butts. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we.
We just talk about them and pick our noses. Is that better? And don't lie. Don't say you don't pick your nose.
This is not going. This is not going in the final.
I think this is.
Fucking kidding me? No fucking way.
Fuck. Reiko grabs the tape and runs out of the cabin after the countdown starts. The next day, September 14th, heavy rain is just happening. Yoichi is leaving for school when he runs into the sexiest man I've ever seen in my life.
Strange man.
They stare at each other, and Yoichi walks around him and goes on about his dad.
Strange man at a elementary school. What's going on there, man? He's
wait, are you saying?
Hell.
Wait. Are you saying he was at the elementary school?
Yeah, is that not where he was?
No, he was walking to Reiko's apartment. That's
sure?
where, yes. Like he was heading to school.
I thought
and he runs into
school.
No, he was heading to school and he runs into Ryuji, the sexy man.
For real?
Yeah, he runs into him outside the apartment and then he just goes on about his day. And Ryuji goes up to the apartment. But it would be crazy if he was just like at bitchy school for no reason.
Okay. That was a completely different read off that scene.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on?
I thought it was whatever.
You try to get him caught up.
No. No.
Maybe it's because they mention Yoichi being in elementary school. Gets into the apartment.
That's probably, yeah.
See, that makes sense. Yeah. We got to the bottom of that. Man goes up to the apartment. Reiko lets him in, and she gives him like the fucking steak eyes. She's looking at him like a steak. That's what I mean by steak eyes. I get it. He stops and looks around the apartment before taking his coat off. This is Ryuji, as I mentioned earlier. Reiko's fine-ass deadbeat dad ex-husband.
Is he Yoichi's dad?
Yes.
That's kind of what I thought, but it's never like
he is.
said. That's kind of fucked up.
That you did, yeah. It's okay. He asked Reiko if Yoichi is in elementary school already. Reiko asks what he does now, and he tells her that he's a professor at a university. And these two have like a very awkward, amicable split divorcee small talk moment. During this whole time.
Super awkward.
It is super awkward, but you know what? They're both so fucking fine.
Sexy.
They're so fucking fine. It actually pisses me off watching this movie.
Something in that water in mid-90s Japan, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's something in the well water.
Well,
When he asks if Yoichi is in elementary school, that was so telling that Ryuji doesn't know how old his son is.
yeah, did he just like? I guess he just walked out or
Yeah, he
something.
probably did, but they cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's never really elaborated on.
Yeah, like they don't talk about like why they got divorced. I just think they were like, we shouldn't be together, and they were like, oh, okay, sure. It happens.
Which respectable, but well, let's just keep talking
We are equally deadbeat.
about it.
we are two birds of a feather.
And honestly, that's kind of beautiful.
Reiko tells Ryuji about like what happened when she watched the tape. And Ryuji doesn't believe the shit about dying 7 days after seeing this tape. Reiko tells him 4 people died on the same day. And Ryuji says to her, then get exercise. Like a fucking asshole. It's a pretty funny line.
He's just a little shit.
He is such a little shit. I love this character. So she tells Ryuji to take a pic of her, and her face in the photo comes out distorted. She
Love that, by the way.
That was awesome, yeah.
Cool little shit going on there.
And the first thing that popped up in my head when when they show off the photo was that picture of Pink Pantheress. Like you know the one where like she's making the DreamWorks face.
God, yeah.
Which is also funny when that came into my mind because like this movie was distributed by DreamWorks in the United States.
Oh my God, was it?
Yeah.
I forget they have like a live action division.
Yeah. That they do. Yeah, actually, before we continue, what version did you watch? Because like I watched the 2003 release.
Well, I watched it on Tubi, so I don't know if it was the original '98 version or not.
Well, I ask because like there are some moments where the translation is like, what are we talking about here? You know?
I mean, the translation I watched, she says "mummy" instead of "mommy" on like the what scene I'm
Oh
talking about.
hell no!
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck translation I got. I don't know what version I watched now.
They they let the Red Queen from Resident Evil translate it.
Oh no, no, no.
I don't think so. I've
Enough
been a
about that.
bad girl.
Stop. Stop it.
Moving on, Ryuji hears her out, and he watches the tape himself. Reiko waits outside on the balcony as this happens. Ryuji comes outside to get her, and he says there hasn't been a phone call, and he asks Reiko to copy the tape for him. And I think my brain kind of like I had a stupid brain moment when she was standing outside on the balcony because I was like, "Oh, is that someone behind her?" No, you stupid fuck. It was just a reflection.
It's a bit rude, isn't it?
I should be nicer to myself, I guess. Yeah. The next day, Wednesday, September 15th, Reiko watches the tape again at work. Okazaki gives her the registry from the Izo Bureau. After this, we cut to Ryuji's sexy deadbeat ass at the bus stop doing some math. The woman walks up to him as he writes, and all he can see is her feet. He's deeply unnerved about it. Ryuji communicates telepathically. Was it you? Did you do this? Ryuji looks up from his notebook, and the woman is gone. First time I ever watched this movie, I didn't even realize he was communicating telepathically. I just thought it was like a one-off moment where it's his internal monologue.
Wait, so like he was actually doing that?
Yes, he is actually a psychic.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Is he actually? He's actually a psychic?
Yes, he's actually a psychic.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't.
That is why Reiko called him.
Wait, really?
Yes. Like on subsequent rewatch, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
I feel so dumb. I thought it was.
It's okay.
I thought it was just like a cool little visual scene.
I mean, it is, but like he is a psychic.
Fuck. Anyway, goddamn.
After the bus stop incident, Ryuji goes back home and Reiko is waiting for him there. Inside the house, they exchange leads in their investigation. No one has records of this tape ever being made or rented. Ryuji and Reiko study the tape some more and realize they can't make out certain details on a regular 1998 CRT TV.
Yeah.
Ryuji. I mean, like, I'm imagining this entire movie like on CRT TV, and they show you like that, like them showing each other the tape. It's like, damn, bitch, I can't see shit. It's like filtered through two CRT TVs. Something is getting lost in translation.
Yeah, what's the
Ryuji
point?
asks Reiko if she had ever seen the woman combing her hair in the mirror. They notice someone with long black hair standing in the corner of the room in the tape. Hugo notes that the angle at which the tape was filmed would mean the cameraman should be visible. So, because of that, it confirms that, like, well, it was already confirmed that weird shit is happening surrounding this, but that is like the first. No, it's not the first sign. What am I talking about? It's just more fuel for the fire of this thing being supernatural. Yeah.
Oh, and it is supernatural.
One of Ryuji's students, Takano, visits, and she just like lets herself in, so they are super comfortable with each other. Dare I say, they are bumping uglies on a regular basis.
No, you're telling me this teacher is taking advantage of this student.
This deadbeat father.
This deadbeat father doesn't know how old his kid is taking advantage of young, impressionable student. You kidding me? In Japan?
In Japan, yeah, for real, yeah. You're right, you're right. Who'da thunk it?
I didn't even make that connection until now. Fuck, what is wrong with this guy?
Takano is not expecting to find a woman here, and she is so obviously into this nigga. I get it. Takano tells Ryuji that the publisher wants him to finish his essay. Ryuji tells her to ask for a week extension. And Ryuji and Reiko leave to watch the tape in a more private place. Takano starts fucking with his blackboard.
Is there something with the blackboard? They like call attention
Barely.
to it like twice.
Barely. Actually, I think it pops up in the second movie, but I haven't seen that movie in forever.
I haven't seen any of the sequels, so
The sequel is okay.
is it 0 or is it 2?
2.
Okay, I don't know why the fuck.
Ryuji and Reiko go to Reiko's job to watch a more detailed version of this video. During this, at some point, Ryuji asks Reiko if Yoichi will be alright alone tonight. Reiko tells him Yoichi's used to it, and that's something that needs to be addressed. Why can't you just send your son to like sister's house, you know, keep her company,
And
hire a sitter?
Ryuji kind of like has a little reaction to that. What she says when it's like, dude, you like don't even fucking take care of this kid.
Who are you to judge? That's the pot calling the kettle black. Part where there's a man with a cloth over his head and a body of water behind him. Ryuji keeps reversing the tape until he's able to make out like in brine goblins be died. What did they say in your translation? Was it the same thing?
Yeah, it was.
That's fucking stupid. I hate this.
I don't even know how he got audio from that.
He's just wired different, bud.
Yeah, he's a psychic and can talk to
He's
ghosts.
Oh, I was just referring to the fact that he doesn't know how to take care of his son. He doesn't have court-ordered visitations. Yeah, the Frolic Brine Goblins Be Thine quote. It was at this point that Kara had pointed out to me that it may be a weird fuck up from the 2003 translation of the movie. And onward, I guess, considering you watched it on TV. What they say is Shomon Bakari Shiteru to Bokon ga Kuruzo, which is closer to if you play in water, monsters will come get you. You didn't need to give it a weird. You didn't.
Goblins?
Right, like
What?
What are we talking about?
What? 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 I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yeah, which is why it was hard for me to take that shit seriously. But when you say, like, if you play in the water, monsters will come get you, it's like, you can take it as, you know, like a kid's nursery rhyme, but it's also something that could happen instead of goblins be thine, you know? Like, fuck out my face, 2003 translation. So, as a result of that, I had to look at more of the subtitles differently on my second watch.
Shit, yeah, man. What the goblins?
Ryuji says that this is a dialect, and he goes to research it. Dot dot. Cut to Yoichi's little weird ass walking to school the next morning. He turns around and looks back at the apartment. What do you think that was about?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Okay, well, I was just trying to open up the floor for discussion, but fuck me, I guess.
Get it
Today
again.
is what?
Ask it again. Fuck it. Ask it again.
Okay. Yoichi's little weird ass is walking to school the next morning, and he turns around and looks back at the apartment for seemingly no reason.
Ghost. It's ghosts.
Why should Sure. I think so, yeah, actually. Today is Thursday, September 16th, 1998. Reiko is watching the interview footage with a ridiculously steamy mug of something on her table.
Something.
It was, I mean, it could have been coffee or tea, but either
Liquid
way, that shit was,
substance, like,
either way, that, more like, more like dry ice.
dry ice.
Because that shit was steaming like crazy. Never seen that shit in a movie. Ryuji's about the video are correct. It is a dialect from Oshima Island near Mount Mihariyama. After this, Reiko meets Ryuji at the library or something. I guess that's what that was. Or was it like the university he works at? That would make sense too. The university library.
The university library.
Well, those exist, yeah.
It's a library. Fuck it. It's a library. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, Reiko finds something in a newspaper about an eruption at Mount Mihariyama being predicted by a local woman. Ryuji tells Reiko that she should spend the 4 days that she has left with Yoichi and that he'll handle this with her correspondent in Oshima. She insists on coming with him. Double deadbeat activities. We're squaring it.
Nobody wants to be around this life.
I wouldn't want to be around him either. He's got bad vibes. Why do we always bash deadbeat dads?
Everyone felt to consider that he had bad vibes.
I mean, he's such an off-putting child. He's always like walking around places he should be, or staring at shit, or being like, "Someone go watch the tape."
Was he one of the first like kids in like a horror movie to be acting like this? No way, right?
Fuck no.
I was saying that and I immediately thought of Poltergeist.
Yeah, I was about to say it's Poltergeist. Yeah.
Damn it.
No one wants to spend time with this little shit. I feel bad for him.
I don't.
Okay. My bad. Well, the next God, don't have kids. The next day, Friday, September 17th, Reiko speeds for the third fucking time. But this time, she has a passenger when she takes Yoichi to her dad's house.
Oh.
So not only is she a deadbeat, not only is she a deadbeat mom,
speeding with a child and in the front passenger.
In the front no car seat, because this kid is like, what, 7 years old and super skinny? He is well under like the weight limit for a car seat. Like, give him a car seat.
No way those laws don't exist in Japan, right?
They better.
Because the way she's acting, Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah, she's just. Who the fuck did they have driving this? Was it Nanako Matsushima in the fucking the car, the driver's seat? Really?
I'm gonna say yeah, because it's funnier.
I think it'd be funny. Yeah, like no stunts. She was doing that herself. So she takes Yoichi to her dad's house. Yoichi is fishing with his granddad in the river. And we cut to Yoichi in his pajama pants, sprawled the fuck out on the floor. Exhausted, all of his energy being off-putting.
No. It's from fishing with his grandpa.
Being off-putting. He tried to juggle both. During this, Ryuji calls Reiko and tells her of the correspondence findings. The woman who predicted the eruption at Mount Miharayama was most likely the one in the video. A woman named Shizuko Yamamura threw herself into a volcano on Oshima Island after the prediction of the eruption in the 1950s. Reiko is practically deflated at this point because Ryuji tells her that he'll be going to Oshima, and she's like, I have 3 days!
3 days!
So Reiko spends the night here before taking off for Oshima in the morning with Ryuji. Reiko wakes up in the middle of the night and thinks Yoichi's lying next to her when she sees something. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but
I thought it was like a blanket or something.
A blanket?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, after this thing, like whatever it is laying next to her, just like disappears. There is a regular ass blanket. Like, she was woken up by the mysterious blob, amorphous figure. But I assumed it was like
maybe it's like the spirit of like Tomoko or something.
Yeah. I was literally just about to say that. Like, I assume it was Tomoko warning from Reiko from beyond the grave. Considering Yoichi was like, yeah, she told me. Tomoko told me. It's my cousin. We'd be playing together even after she died. But after Reiko wakes up in the middle of the night, she sees visions of the man with the cloth over his head from the tape, and she practically swings the door open and finds Yoichi sitting in front of a TV watching the tape. He's treating that shit like fucking Coco Melon because
he sneakily brought the tape with him.
He snuck the tape with him. He was sitting with his legs, his feet folded under him, posture straight as fuck, locked in, watching this tape.
4 inches away from the TV screen, retinas fried.
His retinas, yeah.
Holy fuck! What is wrong with this kid?
Oh my god! No wonder his parents don't want to be around him. He's so weird and annoying. He's so off-putting. He's so off-putting and hard-headed.
That little kid, I swear to God.
He's a little badass little kid. And I didn't even realize just how fucking off-putting and bad this child is until we started talking about it. Because every single time I watch the movie, I'm like, yeah, this Yoichi's weird. But the more I think about it,
strange.
The more I'm like, yo, he should have got the belt.
So you're for children getting beat by their parents. So weird.
If they're Yoichi, yes. But not in a neurodivergent way, but in you're super fucking off-putting way.
Neurodivergent way.
So after Reiko finds Yoichi sitting with his eyes up against the TV, he screams and scrambles toward the TV to turn it off, but it's too late. This is one of the only times someone screams in this movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. She scrambles toward the TV to turn it off, but it's too late. Yoichi's countdown has started. Yoichi says Tomoko told him to watch the tape.
All right.
Right. Uh-huh.
No fucking goddamn way she's told me to do that.
First thing in the morning, Ryuji and Reiko take a boat to Oshima and lament the possibility of their son biting the dust because he watched the tape. Ryuji tells Reiko that he sensed something in the apartment when he walked in, and he thought it was the tape, but it was Tomoko's spirit. Just why I assume Yoichi looked back at the apartment for no fucking reason. He probably just saw Tomoko. She was probably just like telling him, have fun at school, you know?
Bring that tape with you.
I think it'd be really funny if you brought the tape with you to Grandpa's. It was gonna be so bad. Reiko asks Ryuji how rumors about the tape even started, and Ryuji tells her more people are anxious about turns to rumor and starts to spread, or people start them hoping things will turn out like this. However, I've seen in another translation where Ryuji says this kind of thing. It doesn't start by one person telling a story. It's more like everyone's fear just takes on a life of its own. Or maybe it isn't our fear. Maybe it's what we secretly hope is true. Which makes it sound like he recognizes he is part of a societal problem. And that works better than like him just saying maybe people start them hoping things will turn out like this. Like one feels more pensive and regretful than an outcast, and I'm nothing like you, Davies.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. One translation seems definitely more simplified.
Yeah. Thank you, DreamWorks in 2003.
You DreamWorks 2003.
Fuck you, indeed. I love Shrek 2.
Did Shrek 2 come out in 2003?
No, it came out in 2004, but they were working on it.
Fuck you, DreamWorks 2003.
With Ryuji's quote, wrote down how the film is quite critical of sensational media, which is pretty obvious because like they do not let up on that. When we meet Reiko, it doesn't seem like she's really grieving the loss of her niece. She's chasing a story. There are urban legends made out of people who famously die horrific deaths. And even the origins of the tape are rooted in the role sensationalism plays in the news cycle.
It's very reminiscent of a 2008 JRPG hit, Persona 4.
Did this? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it did.
This is like the positive version of when we were talking about Resident Evil, and you were like, did this movie inspire Resident Evil 4?
And both times I'm right, which is crazy.
Okay, but like right daring and right derogatory. When Ryuji and Reiko arrive on Saturday, September 18th, they meet their correspondent Hayatsu, who booked them a room at the inn kept by Shizuko Yamamura's family. Way to the end, we learn more about the Yamamura family. I forgot what the fuck what they were doing. I just know she had family that kept an inn, but I did write down Shizuko's business. So she was brought to Tokyo to be experimented on by Dr. Heihachiro Ikuma to prove the existence of extrasensory perception, or ESP. And Ryuji says media praised him, then trashed him. Oh, it's heavy-handed right here.
Yeah, this movie kind of like
Persona!
Exactly. This movie kind of having like a wild, like crazy, like reveal, like, oh, there's actually like like a actual like supernatural element here with like a ESP and psychic powers and shit.
It was already supernatural as shit.
Talking about like the ESP shit. It just got out of nowhere.
It didn't. Yeah.
I felt like it kind of did.
I mean, it didn't because like there were like hints toward it, but then it's like it's pretty much just confirmed that this exists in this universe.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Notice I was right both times.
My dick both times.
Those are very nice.
Sorry,
bitch.
Fuck you. I'm not sorry.
During this lore dump, Reiko realizes Shizuko's daughter was the mysterious woman in a white dress in the corner of the video. When Reiko and Ryuji get to the Yamamura family inn, they find the room with the mirror from the VHS. I assume Ryuji's abilities drew him to that room when he like fucking looks at the mirror and then there's like a music sting or whatever, like a dramatic sting. But when they turn and look down the hall, they see an old head down the hall mean mugging like crazy. I'm not sure if he's a great actor, if he just like legit came to work mad as hell.
We both.
Could, yeah. He was giving them like the Feach Lamana look.
You're right. You're right.
When everyone's laughing at what the fuck Tony says, and then he's just like all the way in the middle of the room, just
Buttering his
looking like
bread. Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Did they ever say his name? Did you pick up on that?
I don't think they did. If they did, I didn't fucking hear it.
I watched it 2 times before we recorded this, and I couldn't find his name until I was like researching the background of this movie. His name is Takashi. They don't say that. They just like have him in the movie. And he is a pretty important character, but
It's like reverse Do Dirty from Baby Boy.
I guess, yeah.
Come on, I'm right. You know I'm right. Come on.
Playing shogi all day at Takashi's house. Yeah, he is like giving them the nastiest look, and then Reiko like runs over and tries to pry answers out of this old nigga. But like she tries to ask him about Shizuko's daughter, but he just tells her she never had a daughter, and he just like storms off. Later on in the night, Ryuji is ready to give up. Reiko is afraid of dying alone and asks Ryuji to stay with her when she dies. But Ryuji doesn't want to do all that because Masami was institutionalized after Tomoko died, and he doesn't want to end up like her. And, and so Reiko is like, please, you'll be fine. And he's like, why? Because I'm already insane. She's a funny character. Doesn't even try to be.
I guess he's just that guy, man.
I think when you become a deadbeat dad, you instantly gain like 10 funny points.
I've gone to something with that, actually.
I'm just because like I mean there are sides. There like there's a spectrum of deadbeat fatherhood and being funny. So like on one end we got Ryuji, and like it was an amicable split between Ryuji and Reiko, but he doesn't really see his son. But he does acknowledge his son's existence. Now, on the other end of that spectrum, we have Dale Wilson, DeLon Sparrow, low tier guy, who is really funny because he is such a piece of shit, and he doesn't realize people are laughing at him and not with him. And he doesn't acknowledge his daughter's existence until he ends up getting a restraining order against his baby mama.
And
They're and wins, yeah. But there's like a spectrum of deadbeat fatherhood and comedy.
The difference is Ryuji has aura.
He does. He's played by Hiroyuki Sanada. He's so fucking sexy. Oh my god.
True.
Like first time I saw this movie, I was like, oh my god, is that Hiroyuki Sanada?
Lips salivating. Lips.
Licking my chop. Tip sticky.
That's enough of that.
Yeah, you're right. So Afko pleads with Ryuji to like look after Yoichi in the event that she dies. Ryuji says, maybe all 3 of us should die. Good idea. We shouldn't have had a kid in the first place. Which is pretty fucked up.
It's fucking crazy.
We should have had a kid in the first place. But get this, right? Another translation for this has Ryuji say, why not just let things run its course? Are our lives really worth saving? Why don't we let our line die out? Good idea. Yoichi was a mistake anyway. Like saying we shouldn't have had a kid in the first place has an incredibly different feeling than Yoichi was a mistake anyway.
Yeah.
Because like if he's like we shouldn't have had a kid in the first place, it's like, yeah, we weren't ready to have a child, and we're putting him through this. And it's more sympathetic. But if he says Yoichi was a mistake, that adds a little more complexity to his character. Because like he is super stressed out by like trying to get to the bottom of this fucking VHS tape thing. And he's just saying shit like, "My son was a mistake."
Well, he gets a pass.
What do you mean he gets a pass? Is it because Yoichi's weird?
I mean, you said it first.
So... Is it too late to get a refund for this one?
Yes.
Can we send him back to the Stork's office? After Yuji drops this fucking insane bar, the woman who works at the inn shows up and gives Ryuji and Reiko a photo of Shizuko and Dr. Yukuma as they inquired about Shizuko. So now Ryuji knows that Dr. Yukuma and Shizuko had a thing together because of this picture in which they're posed like a couple. So the next morning, Sunday, September 19th, Ryuji confronts Takashi smoking a cigarette on a beach, looking tough as hell. And he's like, "You better leave this town. There's a storm coming." Ryuji just sits down next to him and he asks what Shizuko is like. And he talks about like her relationships and her hobbies, how fishermen didn't like her really. And after this, Ryuji just like makes him uncomfortable by being like, "Frolicking bride, goblins be thy." And he just starts squirming. This old nigga, who is Shizuko's cousin, by the way, spread a rumor about Shizuko's abilities and called Dr. Ikuma so he could study her, while he turns a profit from it. Takashi tries to run away from Ryuji and he falls over. Then Ryuji grabs his arm and has a vision. This is like where we are. It really confirms that he is a psychic. Because when he's talking to Takashi and trying to like put him down when he walks up, he's like, no, I'm a psychic. I thought he was just bullshitting just so he could like have an in with Takashi. No, he's just like actually psychic.
Yeah, I feel like this part of the movie with like the townspeople going against like this girl with like strange powers, it kind of like mirrors like the Salem witch trials a little bit.
Oh?
That's what I felt like. I don't know if that was like a direct inspiration, but definitely similar here.
I mean, during the I was getting Carrie vibes during the...
Carrie is a good shot. We should fucking watch that movie, by the way.
We should, yeah. Yeah, I was getting Carrie vibes when she uses her, well, actually, hold off on that. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from with the Salem witch trials thing.
I mean, that's just me. That's just my little opinion.
Well, they did, like, during the ESP demonstration, the one where Ryuji and Reiko get glimpses of the past, it's like a press conference. The press, they just start admonishing Shizuko, and they're like, "She's a fraud! She's taking advantage of you, Dr. Ikuma!" And, you know, they're literally, like, practically calling her a witch, yeah. It's after, like, shit gets rowdy in the room. This is where the Carrie comparison comes in. Shizuko's daughter, Sadako, kills the first center with her mind, and she's called a monster.
Dude, he just fucking falls over.
He falls over with the fucking straight teeth face.
Oh my god.
Straight grill, no throat.
It's grinding on my shit.
After Sadako kills that first guy, she leaves the stage, runs up to Reiko, and grabs her arm, and it leaves a mark on her forearm in the present. Later on that day, find out that after Shizuko kills herself, like by throwing herself into a goddamn volcano, Dr. Ikuma takes Sadako and disappears for like 40 fucking years. Reiko and Ryuji are trying to leave Oshima Island, but a typhoon is kicking up, as Takashi said. They should have listened to him when he was like, "There's a storm coming, you better leave this time."
They're just gonna get a fishing boat and it'll be fine.
It's a great idea.
Suggested it so casual.
Like, yeah, take a fishing boat in this fucking ship-destroying weather.
This fuck you die with her. Yeah.
I hate you, nigga weather. Reiko and Ryuji are they are talking about like the origins of the tape, and Ryuji says that the video isn't from this world. It's Sadako's wrath. She's put a curse on us. And the the way he says that reminds me of that scene from SpongeBob with the pies. They're bombs.
Oh, these aren't pies.
They're bombs. They're made of the bomb factory. Sadako put a curse on people who watch this tape. Sadako is losing hope upon receiving a call. I think that was from Okazaki, that there are no records of Sadako or Ikuma after 1958, I guess. 1955, maybe. I saw one of those dates. Yeah, well, it had 3-year difference. It'll be fine. Reiko realizes that she needs to go back to Izu, the cabin where this all started, because like she is at her wits' end. She's running out of leads, and she's like, "Wait, I gotta go back."
She's gonna fucking die.
She's gonna die before her son does, and even then, he probably won't die because he's so weird. He will withstand the test of time. So after Reiko has this epiphany, she goes down to the dock, and Ryuji is fighting several men. Like, he was clutching a 1v3 on a dock, Kiryu style. Because they won't let him take a boat during the inclement weather. There's only one person crazy enough to drive them back to the mainland. And it's the mean old nigga Takashi in a tough-ass Rango. They're on the way back to the mainland to recover Sadako's remains from Izu. At some point, Ryuji puts his arm around Reiko like he's about to get his wife back. Thought like shit. The next morning, on the boat, Ryuji says something along the lines of, "I guess Sadako doesn't want us dead after all." Okay. Takashi tells Ryuji Sadako would talk to the sea regularly. One day he hid and listened to Sadako, but whatever she said wasn't in any human language. This is the final day. Reiko has until about 7:08 p.m. to recover Sadako's remains, or she is a goner. Back on land, as Ryuji buys supplies from the hardware store, Reiko calls her parents to talk to Yoichi to hear his voice one more time in the event that she fails to lift the curse. Ryuji speeds to Izu because Reiko's a fucking terrible influence, but he surprisingly uses his blinker to make a right turn when they get there.
Maybe the first use of it in this movie.
His first safe driver in this entire movie. But he parks in the middle of the road like an asshole anyway, so I guess he's just like, his priorities skewed when driving. But Reiko and Ryuji walk up to the cabin and start causing major property damage to locate the well underneath the cabin. And Ryuji says, "It's as I thought! It's a well!" Put their hands on the lid of the well and get a vision of Sadako being attacked and stuffed in the well by Dr. Ikuma, her father. The sound effect that they used for Sadako getting hit in the back of the head ruins my immersion every time I watch this movie. This movie is so good at like building atmosphere, but the fact that they use like a stock punch crunch sound effect.
Oh my god, dude, I was crying.
First time I watched this movie was like late 2023, I think, and I was like, there were tears in my goddamn eyes.
Caught me so off guard on the rewatch.
Because he's like,
dude, it's with a bat too. Oh my god.
Fucking way he domed her. Oh my god. Reiko and Ryuji are like, "Oh my god, it was her father that killed her." They lift the lid off of the well, and Ryuji is lowered into the goopy corpse well. And as he's being lowered in, he realizes that she was still alive while she was sealed in there, because he sees bloody fingernails stuck in the walls, which indicates that she probably died like maybe months ago or something, maybe weeks. So when Ryuji is lowered into the well, I noticed that there was like dirty brown water getting in his fucking mouth. Like, the well scene is so gross.
There's, like,
Conceptually.
dirty water and shit. No.
Dirty brown water.
Dirty brown water. Yeah.
As they start manually draining the well, Reiko looks at the light beyond crawl space and she notes the position of the sun. So they keep draining the well. They keep draining the well. And Reiko keeps looking at her watch and she's like, "It's already 6 p.m. Reiko eventually collapses from exhaustion and drops a bucket. It almost hits Ryuji in the head and he yells, "Damn it, are you trying to kill me?" And then he crawls out of the well and tells her that they should switch. Reiko is ready to give up because she's not even certain that their plan will work. Ryuji slaps the dog shit out of Reiko and tells her to get it together for their son. Like, oh, so now you care. Reiko is being lowered into the well. Ryuji tells her not to look down, so she looks up and has a vision of Dr. Yukuma staring down the well. That is another thing with the room. What the fuck? The Ring's title.
Hi, Reiko.
When she's looking up at the well, that is like a ring.
You're right.
I think that's a stretch, but
That's true.
someone said it. I'm like, sure, why not? Reiko gets down into the water and she feels around for Sadako's remains in the dirty brown water, and she slowly lifts clumps of hair out of the water. Hand, missing fingernails, reaches out of the water and grabs her forearm. And she's way too calm about this. Sadako slowly stands up out of the water, and it's framed like a jump scare is about to happen, but it doesn't. And that's pretty good right there. Sadako embraces Sadako and says, "It's you." So she's got like motherly urges for everyone but Yoichi.
For a fucking skeleton, yeah.
For goopy ass skeleton at that.
Goopy, decayed, smelly skeleton over your off-putting son.
He should just fix his vibe and she'll accept him as a goopy baby.
People will deadass decayed skeletons over their neurodivergent son.
Sad but true. So Reiko moves Sadako's hair and it reveals a goopy skull beneath the hair. And one thing that I really liked about that was the fact that like the goop coming out of the eye sockets kind of looked like tears. Like Sadako was happy to like have been found.
It's a good show. That's probably what they're supposed to be, honestly.
It's so gross, but it's like is heartwarming in a disgusting way. Yuji looks down the well and tells Reiko it's past 7:10 p.m. and that they're saved. Reiko and Ryuji alert the authorities and inform them of their findings. Reiko asks, "Why did he kill his own daughter?" And Ryuji says, "Maybe she wasn't his daughter. I wonder if her father was even human." Like, oh, we're setting up. We're setting up. Oh,
Get it? Ooh.
Seriously, because like if this psychic little girl, like if you're wondering if her father was human, was your father human, Ryuji?
Not.
Dick. Judgmental prick.
Fuck this motherfuckers.
These fucking worst parents ever. Get it trending. You're a deadbeat.
Asshole.
Custody. Yeah, another sign of the curse being lifted from Reiko is the marks on her arm being gone. Yay! They're saved. So after this, Ryuji takes Reiko home after this stressful ass week. He tells her, "You get some rest. I've got a deadline for my essay." And he hops back in his car and pulls off. Reiko can finally relax. Not with her son, though. She's going to sleep before she goes to see her son. She didn't go straight to her dad's house to see her son. She missed her bed more than her son. Let that sink in.
Fuck, man, I would too.
Do not have children. We cut to Ryuji at home, and he notices Takano fucked up the equation on his blackboard, and he calls her an idiot. Today is Tuesday, September 21st. Reiko steps out onto her balcony and realizes something is wrong. We cut back to Ryuji, who hears a creaking sound in his house. He turns around at his desk with a quickness. His TV is on. The tape is playing. It is stuck on a shot of the well. He goes closer to the TV. He must have realized that he got like the 4K UHD Blu-ray director's cut of the tape because because Sadako climbs out of the well on the screen and begins walking toward the camera.
It's coming right at me.
This is so realistic.
This scene was fucking awesome. Though.
I love this scene so much.
It was a great scene. Caught me super off guard the first time I watched it.
Yeah. There's a phone call as Sadako is like walking toward the camera. Ryuji stumbles toward it. He's like, "No, I got it. Let's go." Sadako keeps walking, and she keeps walking, and she keeps walking, and eventually she begins crawling out the fucking TV. And Ryuji scrambles around the apartment trying to get some distance between himself and Sadako, but it's too late for him. Like, I want you to imagine, already bad enough that people are like dying watching this cursed tape. You're just like, oh, okay, what? She's just like, you watch it and then you drop dead. So sitting here in your crib, and then this bitch walks and walks and walks. Like, it's a new scene. It is a deleted scene. She walks over to the screen and crawls out of your TV. That's crazy.
That's fine. That's fine.
So, as he's trying to escape Sadako, Ryuji falls over, and he just, like, looks at her. And Sadako glares at Ryuji, and we get, like, the most iconic shot of this movie when it's just like a close-up of Sadako's eye, and Ryuji gets the inverted camera treatment.
He's fucking dead.
He is dead. He is super dead, yeah. But like, damn, this scene is so good. Because
it was a great scene.
After an exhausting week of running around rural Japan searching for clues, we get a first-hand experience of what everyone else saw before they died.
And it was fucking awesome.
Well,
sweet.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how Sadako did it with the teens in the car or the motorcycle accident. Do you think she just like stuck her foot between the wheel of the motorcycle? She just like tripped it and he flew off. She just like stuck her leg in front of the wheel and he just like flew off. He got like really bad wheel bite from that.
Yes. Locking that in.
That's my headcanon. She fucking Bugs Bunnied that guy and he died. We cut to Yoichi at his grandfather's house sitting and staring. And I imagine that is Yoichi feeling Ryuji's life force dissipate. It cuts to Reiko on the phone, but all she hears is
Metal Scrape SFX.
Dot wave. Reiko immediately goes to Ryuji's house. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it. Reiko was in her apartment when she like tried to call Ryuji, right? Because if that's the case, yes, okay, yeah, she still hasn't seen Yoichi yet.
God, you're right.
Deadbeat. Yeah, Reiko goes to Ryuji's house, and Takano is like sitting with her back to the wall, distraught, as she was the one to find Ryuji's body. Reiko asks Takano for help. Police don't want to let her in, but she's like, I'm Ryuji's wife. It's like, oh, so what I'm hearing is he still had a chance.
Anymore.
Thanks a lot, Sadako. So when she gets into the apartment, well, the house, really, Reiko is more confused than anything because Ryuji's dead, which raises the question, why isn't she dead? And is Yoichi safe? So Reiko is like trying to make sense of the curse being lifted from her. So she plops down in the armchair, and there's a magazine with Mike Tyson in the background.
You caught that too?
With Iron Mike Tyson. Oh my god. Do you think he would survive watching the tape? I think he would.
Fuck no.
Like, look, I'm just saying, like, prime Iron Mike, I think, because this is the same nigga who would, like, pray before going into a fight because he was so afraid of what he would do to people in the ring.
You're right.
Like, let Sadako climb out that TV.
DTA.
I'm glad you picked up on the Mike Tyson magazine.
Dude, yeah, it caught me really off guard.
Yeah, it's kind of like, this is like the third or fourth time Persona 4 has come up tonight. But
My God, Sadako coming out of the TV. Oh.
No, not Sadako coming out of the TV, but in the background of Yu Narakami's room, there's a record with Robert Johnson, the blues player from the 20s, I believe. Like, once you notice it in the background of his room, you can't unnotice it. Like, I didn't know he was hip to that. Okay. What you know about the blues, Yu Narakami? But we're straying so far from the topic right now. Magazine, Mike Tyson, right next to the armchair. Reiko looks down and she says, "What did I do that you didn't?" She looks back up and sees Ryuji with the cloth over his head in the TV, and he's pointing toward her purse. She realizes that she had copied the tape.
I wouldn't have got that. If I was in her situation.
Yeah, like, damn, why are you looking at my purse? Do you want something?
Go grab my purse.
Here, nigga, damn. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten it either. I think I would have just jumped. Jumped and ran out. She realizes that she had copied the tape, and she takes the VCR and leaves. As Reiko drives toward the mountains, one of the girls from the interview at the beginning of the movie says, "You have to copy the tape and show it to a person within a week to lift the curse." And the next person does that, and so on and so forth. And it just never ends. Yeah, it never ends. That's fucked up.
Great twist, though.
Yeah, it is, but like, if the girls from the beginning of the movie said that in the interview, why didn't Reiko remember something so crucial?
In her defense, she had like 40 different things going on, and she was also about to die.
Hey, but there's a scene, like the scene where she's got a mug full of dry ice. She's rewatching the interview. She's rewatching the interview that she did with the girls, so she could have remembered that. She could have remembered that, and her sexy ass deadbeat husband, ex-husband, could have survived. Sexy ass deadbeat ex-husband who fucks his students.
Super fucks his students.
He is boinking her. After this, the film ends. These movies have some incredibly unfitting end credit music. It feels like heaven is really good. Honestly, after this episode, I think I'm gonna add it to my playlist on Spotify. Actually, after second and third watch of this movie, I was like, I think this might be one of my favorite horror movies ever. Actually,
Really good.
Not to be the person who puts Japanese movies on their favorites on Letterboxd, but like, it's that good.
Yeah, it's like when I first watched it, I kind of wasn't really expecting. I didn't really know what to expect from it, but like, it really drew me in with like it's like thriller kind of like mystery mixture going on.
Yes.
And like the way it like slowly builds up to everything, and that fucking twist at the end really fucking hooked me into this shit. It was so good.
Not only is it like really good at building suspense and mystery, it's pretty scary. Like I was telling Juniper the other night that like as I was researching background for this movie, I was starting to freak myself out because like I just kept like hearing shit and seeing things at night. And eventually my cat, Patsy, walked up behind me and shook her collar and it just like let out a loud jingle and I jumped out of my skin. So I was like, fuck this, I'm going to bed.
Can verify this. This happened.
Yeah. Thank you, Bestie. An aside, I said that I watched the 2003 DreamWorks DVD release of the film. It says, like on the cover, it says the original movie that's inspired The Ring, but it's written in the ugly ass you wouldn't download a car font on the cover.
I don't know what the fuck they were cooking with that shit. It is not a great cover.
It's a terrible cover. They should have like stuck with the eye one.
We gotta get the big ass text on the screen on the cover.
Ah! This film was directed by Hideo Nakata. Really good work he did here. Obviously, we've been glazing this movie for like
The past like 2 hours.
yeah. The original score is by Kenji Kawai, and the screenplay is by Hiroshi Takahashi. Film stars Nanako Matsushima as Reiko Asakawa, Hiroyuki Sanada as Ryuji Takayama, Rikia Otaka as Yoichi Asakawa, the late great Yuko Takeuchi as Tomoko Oishi, Hitomi Sato as Masami Kurahashi, Daisuke Ban as Dr. Heihachiro Ikuma, Masako, that she just has like a mononym. I tried to find her, but that's all that came up, this movie. Masako as Shizuko Yamamura, the late great Yoichi Numata as Takashi Yamamura, and lastly, the star of the show, Rie Ino as Sadako Yamamura. Rie Ino is still active as a kabuki actress, really good. So like that is how she's been doing all the movements like from the kabuki shows.
Oh, like this stiff little. Oh, that's pretty smart.
No,
actually.
no, no. Like it's hard to describe. So you know, like those Japanese plays where the people have painted faces and there's like drums in the background, pretty much like, yo, yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
Yes. She was in those frequently, and she's still active. I think she's like 60 years old, maybe. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Hey, that like Hiroyuki Sanada's not legally a senior citizen. You to know that as soon as I finished watching this movie the second time, I actually bought a copy of the book.
Have you finished reading the book?
No, it literally came in today.
Missing the comparisons here then.
We are super missing the comparisons, but I did write down some comparisons. So Reiko doesn't exist in the book.
What?
Her counterpart is a man named Kazuki Asakawa. Excuse me, Kazuyuki Asakawa.
Not interested.
His
Already
niece
not.
dies, just as Tomoko does in the film, and he is researching, he's investigating that. He doesn't even have a son named Yoichi. He has a daughter named Yoko.
Oh.
And Ryuji exists. Ryuji Takayama exists in the novel, but he's just Kazuki's friend.
They could be lovers.
They're just friends.
They're just roommates.
And they were roommates. Yeah, that's it. Truly. So I'm definitely gonna read this at some point. So excited.
What if the book is just buns?
If the book was Buns, probably wouldn't have gotten a whole fucking franchise.
Right. I was trying to slander him. I apologize.
For real, Koji Suzuki's gonna like come out of his grave and kill you. Come out your TV. Next book you read, he's going to crawl off the page. I was researching, I found out Ring isn't even the first adaptation. Like the 1998 movie, not even the first adaptation of this book.
Serious.
A made-for-TV movie called Ring in 1995 beat it to the punch.
Damn it! They're both called Ring.
But get this, right? The director is called Takigawa Flood Control.
Serious.
I'm not I'm not sure if it was like Google translating it incorrectly or if that's like the director's pseudonym, because on allcinema.net, which is like a Japanese website, they're credited as Takigawa Flood Control. But on Wikipedia, they're credited as Chisui Takigawa.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is that about.
Takigawa Flood Control. Just giving yourself any fucking name. Like, yeah, this is, and it stuck. It didn't even stick because everywhere else, like, I tried looking up Takigawa Flood Control, and like, it was showing me literal flood control for Takigawa. The Takigawa Dam, Mie Prefecture. So, Ring and Blair Witch Project are pretty much like two sides of the same coin when it comes to like ending the reign of slasher flicks in the 90s. Because, like, you know, in the 90s we had Child's Play, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and Halloween, H20. We'll talk about that someday.
I forgot that was a goddamn 90s movie.
Yeah, ain't that the one with Busta Rhymes?
That's the one after that.
Oh, well, we gotta watch the one with Busta Rhymes.
Resurrection is what it's called.
Resurrection. I see. Every decade or so, there's a movie that's just so successful, it ushers in a new era for it. So, Blair Witch and Ring influenced a whole generation of like slow burn atmospheric horror movies from 1998 to 2007. So, like, we got like the Ring American remake. We got One Missed Call by Takashi Miike, and that movie's American remake, Dark Water. That's another one. Now, you may be wondering why I said 2007 as the cutoff for that era. Juniper, what horror movie was so big in 2007 that it just like fucked up the horror movie landscape for years?
2007?
Yeah, 2007.
Man, oh my god.
It wasn't Rob Zombie's Halloween, I'll tell you that.
I don't know why I wanted to say Saw, but that came out like 2004. Got nothing. What is it?
Paranormal Activity.
Oh my god! Oh my
Yeah.
god! I forgot that came out in 2007.
2007. Like, when Paranormal Activity came out, that was like another cultural reset, sort of like Blair Witch and The Ring.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
So 2007 to 2013 were dominated by like found footage horror films. 2013, The Conjuring comes out. 2013 to 2017, dominated by films based on like alleged true stories. And 2017 onward, we are dealing with the era of like elevated horror, because in 2017 Get Out came out and everyone was like reheating its nachos.
So they're still
reheating that movie's nachos.
It's been almost 10 fucking years.
Let it go, bruh. But even like before this, like this was still happening. So like 30s and 40s, we had like monster movies, like Universal monster movies based on like horror novels from the 1800s. In the 50s, we were getting like sci-fi horror movies. 60s, we were getting like thrillers. 70s, we were getting like grindhouse slasher flicks. 80s, I don't know how to define the 80s. I mean, like, it was dominated by like slashers, but there was a lot of shit going on for 80s. Maybe like body horror, I guess.
I feel like the 80s was like pretty slashery. But it was Halloween started late 70s.
But
And then
before that was Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
yeah, that's true. I guess it spanned from 70s to 80s.
Yeah. And then the
Because
90s was like the resurgence of slashers.
a lot of 80s was just like what it was. It was back-to-back Fridays, back-to-back Elm Streets. There's a couple Child's Plays in there, a bunch of shit like that.
Damn, they had nothing to eat.
It was fucking bad. Dude,
Annual releases.
imagine having to like go to the movie theaters like each year and seeing Friday the fucking 13th every goddamn year. Like for
You will not
7
catch
years.
me in the movie theater watching a goddamn Friday the 13th movie.
Fuck no. No, Nightmare on Elm Street, we're there for every single movie. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, even 5.
Which one was 5?
I think that's the Dream Child.
Yes. Oh my god, that movie sucked.
Yeah.
But you know what? But you know what we got in exchange for Dream Child? We got Freddy's Dead, and that movie kicks ass.
I still haven't seen Freddy's Dead.
It is. Oh my god, I really like it.
Well, that's on our watch list, so we will get to Freddy's Dead.
We're gonna have a fucking great time playing my Freddy's Dead.
Walking back a bit, with the influencing a whole generation of slow burn atmospheric horror movies. So the first Ring remake, like the American one, was directed by Gore Verbinski. The second one was directed by Hideo Nakata himself.
Funny.
That is super funny. Like he was like, "Let me show you how it's done," and the movie still flopped. He couldn't even save that shit. You remember that? Of course you do. Yeah. The scene where they're doing the ESP demonstration and Sadako like kills that guy.
Yeah.
Shizuko is like burning images into wood with her mind. I didn't realize that's what was happening. I thought she was just like playing a guessing game at first.
Really?
I mean, like burning images into wood with your mind is much cooler than like sitting in a room and waiting for someone to like guess correctly.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. That is called projected thermography.
Projected thermography.
Yep.
Interesting.
I read a super informative July 2000 off-screen interview with Hideo Nakata himself. And straight from his mouth, we find out that the cursed film, like the cursed tape, was shot on 35mm film and then transferred to video format. And it was passed through a computer to give it that iconic film grain.
That's pretty sweet. Not doing it like that.
They're not doing it like this at all. They're just like fucking filtering it with AI or something. I don't know.
Chud GPT. Can you get a VHS filter on my shitty fucking video?
At Grok. At Grok, add film grain to this 35mm film. Yeah, there was a point in time where 8mm film or home video was considered for shooting the tape. It's pretty cool. I mean, it would have hit as hard as like the 35mm, but it's pretty cool. Also, we find out, how long it took to film this movie. How long would you guess?
For like maybe 4 months.
4 months.
6 months. Lower?
Lower.
2 months.
Lower.
What?
Yeah.
1 month?
It's 5 weeks.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They shot this movie in 5 fucking weeks.
How? How the fuck?
These niggas were locked in.
That is fucking insane.
So this movie was shot in 5 weeks with a budget of 1.5 million USD.
Dude, what the fuck?
Which is
5
like
weeks?
5 weeks, $1.5 million. which is 3 million, a little over 3 billion adjusted for inflation. So like this is a low budget movie, and this shit sold like hotcakes. I love when that happens.
Beautiful sight, man.
They got it out the mud with this.
5 fucking weeks to film this. Holy shit.
Yeah, in my notes, I wrote this movie was shot in 5 fucking weeks.
That is fucking insane.
Like, I hope they were feeding Yoichi right.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
You think that he was skipping meals? You think they were starving him on set?
Yes.
Starving him on set, and they were like, put those fucking knee socks back on. We're filming. Places! Also, this movie got 2 sequels, right? But not in like, you know, Ring 2 or Ring 3 kind of way.
You know.
It's more like a High School Musical 2 and 3 situation.
You want to elaborate on that?
I will. High School Musical, High School Musical 1, that takes place during senior year, right? High School Musical 2, retreading it. They're retreading that, but it takes place during summer vacation. High School Musical 3, senior year again. So, The Ring, obviously the first movie, is Ring. Later on, there was a sequel titled Spiral. And it's a sequel that featured most of the original cast, but it did not involve Nakata or Takahashi.
None of the sequel. Wait, really?
Yeah. So this also came out in 1998 because they shot both movies like back to back.
Dude, that is fucking ballsy. Yeah, like we know we're about to get a fucking sequel.
Yeah, but the third one was Ringu 2. Or, well, Ring 2, you know? So that movie just ignored Spiral, just like the rest of society did. So even then, the original cast returned, and Nakata and Takahashi directed and wrote the film respectively. And that one also has a really good end credits theme.
Press for that movie.
It's a song called "Stay With Me." I'll send it to you after this episode, honestly. Yeah, I remember pretty much nothing about the sequel other than the fact that Takano is the protagonist this time around, and she's like grieving the loss of Ryuji, her professor boyfriend. Sexy ass deadbeat professor boyfriend.
The movie follows her?
Yeah, it does. Which is pretty interesting. But other than that, I don't remember shit about the fucking movie.
It's not good. It's not very great then.
Later on down the line, like I'm talking like maybe 5 or so sequels later, there's a comedy horror movie in 2016 called Sadako versus Kayako, which is a crossover between Ju-on and Ring.
I've never seen Ju-on.
I haven't seen it either. I've seen the American one with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Ted Raimi.
Ted Raimi?
Ted Raimi's in it, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, for like we were watching it, I was like, what the fuck is that, Ted Raimi? and Sarah Michelle Gellar is like, Konnichiwa, watashi wa Karen.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So what I'm gathering is we need to watch that one too. Yeah, but with Sadako versus Kayako being a comedy horror movie that was like critically panned, I don't think I want to watch it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Tell me that's bad.
This sounds like it sounds like a waste of time because it's probably not even gonna be funny.
Probably right.
Like in that same interview with Hideo Nakata, he's like, yeah, the movie kind of boosted sales for the book, which is actually very fucking true. I fell into that demographic unwillingly, unknowingly. I was like, ooh, Hopped on thrift books, bought it for like $5.
Oh, that's $5.
Yeah, it was $5. Ooh. This is my favorite part. When we talk about these things. The box office.
All right, go ahead, lay it on me.
I love talking about the box office. According to the Motion Picture Producers Association of Japan, Ring was in the top 10 highest grossing domestic films in 1998, grossing over 1 billion yen by the end of the year. And it was firmly placed at 9th place, behind Mothra 2, The Battle Under the Sea, at number 8. Number 7 is Detective Conan, the 14th target. 6 is Pride, The Moment of Destiny. I haven't heard of that one. 5 is Nightless Castle. 4 is the Kindaichi Case Files, The Legend of the Shanghai Mermaid. 3 and 2 are super unsurprising to me. Doraemon, The Great Adventure of the South Seas, and Pokemon the movie Mewtwo Strikes Back in number 2. Number 1 is Bayside Shakedown, the movie.
Shit.
There was no way this movie was beating fucking Doraemon and Pokemon.
To Japan? Fuck no.
In Japan, for real, like, Doraemon is so fucking big in Japan, I cannot fathom it, but, you know, we didn't get Doraemon until, like, Disney XD got the rights for it.
Just immediately down in the water.
I was watching that.
I was not, brother.
I was watching. It was pretty fun.
I don't know. It's like it's like one of those things like Shinchan or shit like that. I have no idea. I just don't understand.
Yeah, sometimes Japanese humor is lost on me because, like, sometimes the jokes do not translate well to English, which is probably why I would not enjoy the crossover movie. Because I'd just be sitting there like, damn, bitch, I'm watching Scary Movie. Okay, fuck. Of the 9 films that I had mentioned, 2 of them were not distributed by Toho. That is how much of an iron fist they ruled with. 2 of them were Toei films: Pride, The Moment of Destiny, and Nightless Castle.
Yeah, man. I feel like it really does feel like they like the only fucking distributor over there.
Kneel to the Toho gods. Yeah, I also saw from the SF movie databank that the film had earned 1.7 billion yen by 2008. So it's like maybe, I forgot, it's in the 240s for like highest grossing Japanese films of all time.
Jesus, really?
Yeah. I mean, it still made a lot of fucking money, but damn. Also, in Japan, the highest grossing movie, like, the highest grossing foreign movie was, I think it was Deep Impact, the Samuel L. Jackson movie.
Japan?
Yeah, that was, like, that movie blew this one out of the water so crazy. I don't even remember what the numbers were, but it was a disgusting amount of money.
I believe you.
Who do you think they've had? Was it? No, it was Morgan Freeman. Who do you think they had voice Morgan Freeman, like, for the Japanese dub of that movie? I'm gonna put my money on Romy Park.
I have no idea.
Dear listener, the joke is that Romy Park voices Edward Elric. That shit would not work. Anyway, I love that Ring, like, does an excellent job of blending modern technology and traditional spirituality when a vengeful Yurei, and a Yurei is essentially like a ghost. When a vengeful Yurei disseminates a cursed VHS tape to the general public and kind of like mirrors 90s technological fears that people had, because this movie came out like
For white.
it was giving people whiplash. All around good shit. I love this movie. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at On the Fried Side Podcast, on Blue Sky at onthefriedside.bsky.social, or feel free to email film suggestions to onthefriedsidepodcast@gmail.com. Stay safe or stay scary, and we'll catch you on the fried side.